Okay, so I went back and I checked all of my wiring, paying special attention to all of this stuff here and this stuff here. And there was one change that I made on this accelerometer right here, and that was originally I'd had it so that it was one away from this side, and I just moved it over so it has two dots right here and then only one on the other side, and then I bumped all these wires over just a little bit to the right here so that so they would be lined up. So I still have the first wire in the number 1 pin, and then skipping one hole, and then the 3 pins next to each other after that. So that was the change that I made here. And then on all the other wires, I made sure that they were exactly in the right spot, pushed in all the way, and all going to the right spot here on the Arduino Uno. So I've got them in A5, A4, and then the ground wire is coming over, let's see, the ground wire is coming over to right here, the plus, and then the 5 volt is coming over to the minus right here at the end of the breadboard. So I double checked on all that. And then I've got the 3 over here in number 1, 2, and 2, 3, and 4. And those are all coming over to the breadboard here in line J, and it's in 27, 28, 29, and 30. That's where it's coming right here in line J. And then I've got these 2 blue ones here that are in the positive and the negative, and both of those are coming over to here. And one of them is this green, and one of them is that first blue right there. So all that wiring was the same as what it says. I've got the Arduino on and the power to my computer. And then before, on the gates here, it said finishing or starting gate, which is the one I have at the very, very top up here. So that's my starting gate. And then finish gate 1. So I have that one right here, which is not at the finish line, but I wanted one there, and I don't know where else to put it if I don't have it there. So I have that one there, and then wired for finish gate 1. And then I have this last one here, see in my setup at the very, very end. That would be my finish gate 2. And so before, I had that one just before the hoop right here, like another gate, but I moved it across the way so that it's now at my end. So I don't know if I need to move both of those finished gates at the very end, but then I don't have any data along the way, because like I said, it's a little tricky to figure out where the wires go. But besides that, I made sure that I flashed my code. So I've got, you can see I've got this, and it says done uploading. It's already uploaded. I made sure that I have my Arduino Uno, and it's on COM3, which is the same thing. So I just disconnected it just to show you that it's connected. So that's also on COM3. And then I even went in and I updated the name of the car, the weight, and then I put here gate number 1, and I put that it's 1.12 12 meters from ground floor, and then, or from the ground of the track, and then the distance between the gates 1 and 2. Remember, gate 1 is up at the top here. Gate 2 is just right down here, which I wired for finish gate 1. So I measure the distance, and all of these I inputted correctly. And so gate number 3 is this very last gate that's right at the finish line. And then this is the distance. Oops. This is the distance right here from the finish gate and the accelerometer, or the sensor at the very end. So there's only about 10 centimeters from there. So I made all that change, and then everything's connected. And then when I click on Start Data, and I bring my car up to the very top, and run it through. It goes, whoops, flying off. Normally that doesn't happen. And it goes all the way around and goes to the very end and hits that last space. And I come over and I have nothing. And so I even tried to stop the data to see if it took that to get it to record. I even went into like data in, and there's nothing on that separate tab, nothing there at all. I even tried to disconnect the device and connect it again. I reset the trial to try to reset it again. And I just can't quite find out what the problem is. So based on that, my only other guess is perhaps I need to take this second gate here, the one that's not the very starting gate, but right below it there, and move it so that there are 2 finish lines. I don't know, let me show you in the picture here. So in the picture, it has so many starting gates, and I wish I could put a few more so that I could track the speed all along the way. But it has a few gates right here at the finish line before the very end collision spot. And so I don't know if I need to move my one that I have second right here, so that it's another finish gate, like the first finish gate, the second finish gate. I don't know if that's what this is right here, and that could have something to do with why I'm not getting data. But I'm not even getting data from my starting gate right here. So anyway, if you have any ideas, I'd love to hear them.